Hey guys, before we start, I must urge you to please subscribe to this channel. I am trying to reach 100,000 subscribers before I graduate in mid-May, so any subscription helps. Please like and comment, and I hope you enjoy the video. So if you live in the South like I do, you're pretty much surrounded by sports. People around here love getting a ball and putting it somewhere. I am one of those people. I actually love sports. However, it wasn't always like this. In fact, I used to not care, at all. The first ever sport I was forced into was soccer. I was really young when I was pushed into playing soccer. And as a kid, I hated it. I could kick the ball and play the game fine. It was just not fun at all. So, because I did not care, I was awful. So my coach kind of just put me at goalie. Now, with little kids, that ball wouldn't ever come close to the goal. So sometimes in the middle of the game, I would just walk away and play in this creek next to the field. My parents would try to get me back like, Harrison, honey, you have to play the game. No. Harrison, come on, man. Just stand there for your team. No, it's boring. Harrison, no. After all that, my parents finally let me quit soccer, but then they made me play baseball. I didn't really care for sports, so I sucked at baseball for a very long time. Until second grade. In second grade, my dad formally introduced me to football, and oh man. Dad, I think I'm in love. That next baseball season, I turned it on. I remember this one time they had moved me to third base, and one of my friends on the other team was on second base. I waved to him, and he waved back, and I remember thinking, I really hope I don't have to get him out. Well, the batter hit the ball to me, and I looked at my friend running my way like, I am so sorry. I tagged base to force him out, and he stormed off the field, and he said, "You're not my friend anymore." I felt awful, but I was doing the right thing. Gotta do it for the team, you feel me? He didn't talk to me for years. After my second grade season, I was super pumped for the next season. I would practice my throwing all the time with my dad, but one day when I was throwing, I noticed my arm was starting to hurt like heck. I was like, Dad, my arm is killing me. Oh, come on, Harrison. Tough through it. Try again. So my dad took me to the doctor to learn I had a bone cyst in my right arm. After baseball, I immediately went into my favorite sport, football. Now, of course, everyone was telling me how hard it was to be a football player and how hard the practices were and all that. But I didn't care. This was football we're talking about. The best sport in the country. I did not think it was going to be as hard as it was. During the summer, we would practice for 2 hours in 90-degree humid heat almost daily. I would come home like, Mom, I'm dying. Yes, middle school football was rough, but that is nothing compared to high school. When we got to high school, thankfully, we were relatively eased into it. The freshman season could have been a lot worse, but as soon as freshman year was over, we were thrown full throttle into the program. On the first day of varsity workouts, I literally thought I was going to die. I had just had the flu and I came in expecting everything to be fine. Nope, nuh-uh, I was about to die. I sat in the locker room after that workout, panting and dying, when an upperclassman said to me, "If you think this is bad, just wait for county fair." What? What's county fair? You'll see, man. You'll see. And see, I did. That April, I learned what county fair was. County fair featured 8 stations in a wide area. In these stations, you would do various conditioning drills that were designed to make you want to die. You got absolutely no rest time in between stations, and the only resting you could do was when you had completed all 8 stations. It was awful. I remember one time I finished the drill, and on the way back to get in line, I looked around and it was just chaos. County fair was enough to make a lot of players just quit, but I stuck through it all. Somehow. I had played football for forever, and I went into sophomore year after my first offseason having had basically the entire painful football experience. And of course, as a sophomore, all I did that season was stand on the sideline. The only time I would ever get time to play on Friday nights was when we would intentionally play an atrocious team on homecoming. So, I was very excited for homecoming. Oh boy. Homecoming.